Hello, welcome to OMAT. I love these 8 exercises that I do to keep my mind and body in strength, and I hope it does the same for you. Are you struggling? I struggle sometimes, and I know when I do, I don't necessarily want to lecture. I don't want to pep talk. In fact, I sometimes just want to get into that struggly feeling, because if I'm struggling, maybe I don't have to do my work. Maybe that's a good excuse to just kind of kill the whole thing. But we know that's not an option. We know that's not why we're here. I do want to be a useful, productive member of society, of my own life at least. And so here's what I do. I take a break sometimes. How does it help if we take a break? That seems so counterproductive. Well, I'm not doing anything staring at the screen, so I might as well take a break. Or what else can I do? Start the day over. That doesn't seem real. What do you mean start the day over? Well, why does the day have to start just when we wake up? And if that's the case, then take a nap, wake up again, and here we go, start over. Another thing is get physical. If my mind is stuck, that's what's stuck. I'm in a fog. If I get a little physical, it might just shake it loose. I know that's not the scientific term, but it does help. If I'm feeling mentally stuck, I can physically take myself out of it. All of these things are really difficult to do in the midst of a struggle. That's why we practice when we're not struggling. When we struggle, we build our resilience. We build this exercise muscle of the mind and body so that whenever we do need to use it, it's a little bit easier to reach for. It's a little more available to us every time we practice. So let's practice. Let's get into the present moment, which is what helps us go through the day. We can go through the day thinking of 10 years from now all day long, or 10 years ago all day long. That is not helpful or useful. So let's get into that helpful, useful stage. How do you get present? If your mind can't get yourself present, get physical. Roll your shoulders back and down. Look up. While you're looking up, you feel the difference in your neck. We're looking at our phones all day. So doing the opposite, even raising my arms are by my side all day. Getting present just means maybe doing something different that's physical in your body. As you get present, whatever that means, grunt away, heavy sigh. Let's get into our first exercise of gratitude here. Also helping us get present, helping us see a lot of different perspectives. It is very easy. Life has set up out there that we can easily see all our gripes, all the things that make us feel negative, all the weight. That's somehow a little bit easier to see. So let's focus. Let's build our resilience. Let's focus on the things that we can be grateful for so that when we're in that mind, we have access to that still. Let's notice some stuff that we can say our thank you to right now. Let's wrap for now. Find your water. And we're going to practice moving on, no matter how that list looks for now. For today, we're going to practice moving along into our meditation. We're going to practice noticing what's happening in our mind and deciding if that's what we want to go on up there. What would you like to happen in your mind for the next minute? Make a decision and keep bringing your head back to it. Sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. And maybe through meditation, we just found out what a minute is like trying to sit still. If that's all you got out of it, that's fine. We're going to practice moving on into our writing. And now we're going to practice writing through our fear, through our joy, through no emotions, not knowing the emotions, through our confusion. It doesn't matter. We're going to practice writing one word or more by writing one word or more right now. Let's wrap the writing for now and find water. Water helps us move on. It's a physical thing that we already do. Now we have changed to do something else. Maybe it's easier to walk into our next exercise. Let's stretch. We're going to do a sun salutation or take whichever poses you want from the sun salutation. We're going to start by standing if we can stand and inhaling the arms up. Nice deep inhale, look up, reach up. And when you're ready, hinge at the waist and fold forward. We're going to round our back, hanging over our feet. Our arms are dangling. Loosen up the head, maybe by shaking your head no or yes. And when you're ready, halfway lift with a flat back that's parallel to the ground. And let's get into our high plank. Plant your palms down right where you are. Step your feet back into a high plank. And with your elbows near, lower your body all the way down to the ground. Once it's on the ground, push your palms against the floor and your chest comes up, head comes up, look up. And let's meet in a down dog. It's an upside down V with your body, getting your heels as close to the ground as possible. Your gaze is aiming towards your thighs, and then walk forward towards your hands before you rise up, meeting your hands above your head and exhaling them down to the center of the chest. And having some water. Again, a transition. We did that. Check mark. Let's move on. Let's practice moving on right into our plank pose. If this is the pose that you didn't want to do today, practice doing something that's useful that you don't want to but are willing to do. Practice taking the action. If you are thinking about it and that's what's deterring you, stop thinking about it. Get into that physical ready position. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Plank right now. That's what we're doing right now. It's a big challenge and we can meet that challenge for today. Let's practice. That's 10 seconds. You will be needing to use your body today. This is an exercise that helps build the muscles. That's 20 seconds in so you can carry yourself through your day. So find the strength. You have it in you. How do you get to use it for 30 seconds? Let's build up that mental strategy. How do you talk to yourself when you want to quit, when you don't think you have the 20 seconds left? How do you give yourself permission to try a little bit more, to conjure up the right energy for the final 10 seconds here? Let's finish as strong as our body and mind will allow for today. First 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, come down off your plank, stretch your way back. And even if you did 5, 10 seconds of this, or if you had to come up, come down off your plank the whole time, fantastic. Let's take our credit with our water. We did it. And what else we can do is move on from it, celebrate and keep going. Give yourself something to celebrate in this next minute. Do a small task so you could say, yay, I did it at the end of 60 seconds. And that can be the smallest task. You're giving yourself a win. You're generating energy and motivation by doing something. So let's practice doing it. Take on a task and start now. Let's wrap the task for now. Finding water. Noticing that with a procrastination minute, hour, day, it's difficult to start sometimes. It's difficult to stop. It's difficult to know what to start. And that all is okay. That's why it's an exercise. That's why we practice. Let's keep going into our connection minute. And we could connect our mind to our body. We could connect the thought process of what do I do when I'm not feeling up for it? Make a decision right now in this minute. Roll through some ideas that next time you're in a fog, what would you like to respond with? Or connect with a friend, ask them what they do when they're mentally stuck or in a fog. Let's connect to an idea, to a person. Let's try right now. Let's wrap for now. Have some water. And move right into our last exercise, because no matter how all the rest of the exercises did, we're going to practice moving our body, shaking it off, and doing closing, finishing up nice and strong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the exercise. If you haven't started any of them or don't feel right about the rest of the exercises, it doesn't matter. Practice doing this one, and that's 10 seconds. Why this one? Because that's where we are right now. So let's focus on the thing that we're doing right now. Focus on that exercise. That's 20 seconds in. Follow your breath to make sure that you're breathing. We do tend to hold our breath while we're exercising. And for 30 seconds, we're going to keep talking to ourselves. We're going to keep motivating ourselves. We're going to keep doing what we need to do to keep doing what we need to do for 20 seconds. What does that sound like in your head? Practice. Do you need encouraging words? If you need encouraging words from other people, take them for yourself for now, for the 10 seconds that we have left. Practice saying them to yourself and see if it works for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Those are our OMAT exercises. I'm glad you were here. Thanks for taking OMAT today.